Welcome back to the channel. Really hope you all had a fantastic day. In today's episode, it's going to be a tiny, small, bite-sized episode because I want to show you guys how to beat the world-class difficulty with a low-rated team. Because, of course, these icon swaps are out. I understand that many of you are going to be wanting to complete those icon swaps like I have been doing. It is a slow grind. As I say, I've done this one, and I'm pretty much 90% away through MLS as well. And I'll show you the MLS team I'm using just to show that it's a rubbish team, but you can beat world-class difficulty. This is the MLS team I'm using, and I just want to stress right from the get-go, when you make a team like this, I know you have to use the full 11 players on that league, but what you do is make sure you have 3 impact subs that you're happy to use, because I think weakest points in this team, I know a lot of weak points is, this guy's quite speedy, so I'll leave him up. This is a rubbish striker, so what I do is I bring a Lacazette on immediately. I bring on Rodri instead of Bradley, because he's crap. Also, I bring on David De Gea instead of this goalkeeper, because the one goalkeeper called Blake from MLS is like 6k right now, so I'm not doing that. So that's the team. I've made this team. So how am I going to give myself the best chance to beat squad battles on world class? Well, I state a lot in episodes, right? To get low rated teams like this, I probably wouldn't get this team even if I had that MLS squad equipped. What you do, so before you even refresh a squad battles, right? I just have to stress this right from the get-go. Doesn't matter, but we'll get onto tactics in a minute. But just have in your club, this is quite important, I've used it throughout the whole game, it's mean I could get high rated scores. Squad selector, make sure you have a squad equipped. I call it SB refresh, just to make sure I know exactly what it's for. And you're thinking there's nothing in there. That's because it's what it's meant for. You have nothing in there, so you don't need to worry about it. And with that blank squad, you then update your squad battles, right? And do that when you're claiming your rewards at the start of the week, okay? Make sure you've got that squad equipped while you're claiming your rewards. So then you get at least 2 out of the 4 teams have really low chem and really low rating, because that gives you 2 really good opportunities to beat it. Now, let's get back onto the MLS team and I'll show you what my tactics are, because I have found tactics that the AI seem to be able to struggle with, and it also gives you the main thing. But I've noticed, see on world class difficulty and legendary, the jump isn't that big on that. That jump doesn't seem large to me. There's a bigger jump between Legendary and Ultimate. Now, with Professional, which you may be used to playing on, and World Class, the jump is maybe quite big as well, I agree. But I usually don't play on Professional, so I don't really know that one. But with World Class, the trick is, make sure that you got your tactics right. Because what's going to happen is, unless the person who you've squad battled with, in terms of picked up, had custom tactics, which is very unlikely, it's all just going to be balance. And what the AI seem to do is, in the first half, they seem to be very defensive, and as long as you're either drawing or winning in the second half, they go all out attack, which then gives you opportunities to score bags of goals. Now, what I do is, of course, you go custom tactics. I go drop back, fast build up, but I would suggest maybe I go drop back, fast build up for the first half, then I go constant pressure for the second half. It seems to work every time. I usually win 5-0, maybe 5-2. Sometimes you can't stop the AI from scoring, especially if you have bad centre backs, you have bad wing backs, you have any position that's quite weak. You can't help it if a player, let's just say, gets fumbled over. You can't help it. Formation is up to you, but I like this because I like having the width, but also like having the spine of the team. It's up to you. You don't have formation. It's your own preference. Whatever your playstyle is, it works with that, I'm sure. And instructions, it's not too hard. Whoever your strikers, you have him stay central, getting behind. Hopefully he's got some pace. Whoever you're, I leave blank on everything on my cam, okay? My wing, I can leave blank on my wingers as well. The only important things is, I'll say, make sure your strikers are stay central and getting behind. And then also make sure your CDM or whoever your all your defensive players, and that's including the wing backs, are stay back while attacking. Because with a worse team, you're going to need that for the first half. And believe me, the first half, it's a bit of a bombardment. Maybe you get 50-50. You have the equal number of shots as the AI. Because remember, team does matter in this game. I'll save the instructions, why not? Team does matter in this game, but the main thing is, I always upgrade the spine. That's why I picked these upgrades when I play this game right now. Lacazette is a massive upgrade on that player, and I'm going to always feed the ball to Lacazette when I'm getting the goal, and he scores bags of goals for me. De Gea saved my ass a ton of times. Even on 5 chem, he's so much better than that guy. Now, of course, you guys will have loan icons, loan hazards, loan salahs. Use them as the impact subs. That's what I did at the start, funny enough. I've only just converted back to my real life players in terms of that, because I used the David De Gea loan up. I used Gary Lineker loan up for a bit instead of Lacazette. And Rodri as well. I've got other CDMs I could use. I've got Casemiro and stuff. I just like Rodri. 6'3", seems to do the job for me. You don't have to use these specific players, of course, but whoever your beasts are for your main team, pick 3 of them out. I would recommend using the spine, and then you just jump on the games. You do have to do it. Now, I've maybe had a 90% success rate. I've played about 10 or 9 games with the Eredivisie team, which I'm selling right now, as well as this MLS team. I've lost like 1 game, and that was like a 1-0. It was a 0-0 all the way to pens, and it was a nightmare, whereas the rest of the games I've either won 2-0, 2-1, 2-1, and it's like, you're not really have to worry about if you're winning by 5 goals or not, because you're not going for the points, you're just going for the thing. And the thing is, after you've got to your points, like I'm on 54,000, so when I'm playing these, and I've got no more refreshes, like there's no more refreshes for me, as you can see. Keep playing squad battles, so I'm not earning any points towards that 54,000. That's where my week is ending for me. So I could just do that, play this game, get this done quite easily because it's low chem. I think chemistry is more important than that, because if I play this team and then I play this team, it'll be night and day how difficult it is. Like this team is a lot harder to beat, and it's only 81 rated higher. And you're thinking, wow, well, there's Salah and Koulibaly stuff. Yeah, it's a good team. It's a good team, this one. Fantastic. But this team, all bronzes, yeah, you should be able to crush this team. This team, you could probably even beat them Ultimate Team if you really wanted. With my God squad, of course, but not the minimum squad. Only don't go too hard. It's all fine. Keep trying. It's all fun as well. Makes you pick teams. And what I would suggest is don't worry too much about overpaying for players. Like when you have to buy the MLS golds that you think, alright, they're going to have to play in this team, or the CSL or the Eredivisie team. Don't worry about overpaying, because what happens is, as soon as you've done your objective, you resell them. Like, I'm lucky because I have this guy for untradeable. His card is unbelievable as a centre-back. It's actually insane. This guy, this is the one I'm thinking of. Now, I paid, let's have a look, 2,700. That's ridiculous, right? But when I'm done with this, which will be in 1 game time, I will then resell him. So it's like, and even if I sell him for 2,200, the amount of coins I got from the games of playing with this guy, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And it's important, as you say, you have a good spine. Like, having David De Gea in there, I do put attribute cards. Because you're playing the computer, you're not a scumlord if you put attribute cards if you want. If you've got player training, do it. Like, if I had a player 6 on this, I would boost this up. If I had a plus 6 on this, I would boost this up. And I would boost that guy up. Boost the ones that you're going to keep on the pitch. There's no point boosting the ones you're immediately subbing out. But that's what I would suggest. You saw my tactics, you saw that. You saw how close I am to grinding MLS, and I'll do the CLS, and then I've got all of them completed. But I hope this has helped. Hope you had a good one. I've kept this short. I could show you a whole game, but then last time I did that, it was a bit too long. But I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace. And I'm going to be doing bronze pack method soon. Okay, so people are asking about bronze pack method. It's easy enough this year. It's the same concept, but I'll show it again. But have a good one. Peace.